Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Dawnless Days video for you today, and if you are a lover of all things Middle-earth, you are going to enjoy this one. It is a glorious video showing off something very new. We have a new map that hopefully is going to be added in the new update for Dawnless Days Total War, which hopefully will be coming out in the next few months. I haven't got any clue myself as to when that update is coming out before anyone asks. But I have been gifted this new map by one of the devs of Dawnless Days, so thank you very much to the devs for sending this my way. And yeah, we're going to check it out. We've got a little bit of a battle as well for you, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. So, as you may be able to tell, you can see what map we are playing on here. It is Laketown here, so it is Esgaroth. It is the famous like city that you see in The Hobbit. And it is very close to the Lonely Mountain way off over on that side there. As we're of Eastlings actually marching forward here against the forces of Dale. And it looks like it's going to be a really tough settlement to assault. We'll go to normal speed now. And really tough settlement to assault. You've got like these walls, like they're going to be like by the lake, I guess. So they're basically impossible to land and stop the archers from getting on. So it's going to be multiple choke points you have to attack from. And as you can see there, well, actually, Dale's going to retreat. I feel like that wasn't his aim, but he is actually retreating his shipment here. I don't know what the plan is there exactly, but he's allowing them into the city, which just seems like a strange move, that is for sure. Maybe it's to, I don't know, maybe it's to allow his units to get a bit more of a V formation going. Also allow these violent yard patrols to shoot into the back, but to be honest, they're in danger that they could get shot in the like charged in the back themselves. But yeah, so that is the only spawn point, I believe, for the attackers over on this side here. The defenders have all of these sort of like windy little roads, is like instant choke points before they have to defend at this final like town center back here. And I guess this is the Lord's house here. You know, like the Lord of Laketown is his house here. I don't know, but it's definitely not going to be a cav-friendly map. That is for sure. Well, it's difficult that I can see it being a cav-friendly map, but it could be, I guess. We have got a cav unit here, some Northman scouts. I guess you could maybe do some charges in some of the more open areas. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be really tough for that sort of thing to take place. We've got watch post sentries here being set up. And I wonder whether in this update, since we have Laketown on the way, we are going to see a bit of love for Dale in this update. That is maybe a suggestion. I don't know. Or maybe it's just that we are getting some more Dalian sort of maps. And Laketown is quite a famous map as well. Definitely one to feature. So it'll certainly be an interesting one, that's for sure. I don't know if we could make it a little bit easier for the attackers. I don't know if in spawns. I don't know. Certainly it's good to see that actually these fort towers are held by Dale, so I imagine they are going to shoot. They do look awesome though. Like all the detail they've got into in this map is amazing. Like, I mean, these are all unique sort of buildings and sort of look. And the towers, like I was saying, I mean, look at that. That's like one of the towers that, like, you know, Bard sort of like stood in with, like, then to shoot Smaug with the black arrow. It does look great. I will admit it. It's an amazing looking map. It's just, I wonder whether, I mean, we've already got violent yard patrols here gunning down these clan huntsmen. Wonder whether the attackers are going to struggle on just a one front. But I don't know. I mean, then I guess we've got Moria and things like that that also are just fighting on one front, so I guess maybe those should be fine. Maybe you just have to take into account that when you play in this game, you need to maybe give the attackers a little bit more money or something, or just a few more boosts, because they are just going to have to try and break through 3 really tough choke points. As if these shipmen here fighting on the Variag warriors here need to probably get into the fight a little bit more, get those big axes swinging. But yes, if you're enjoying all things Dawnless Days and want to see some more of these videos on new maps and also just like on cool scenarios and battles that we cover, then feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And as you can see here, we've actually got these Laketown guards here getting poked to death by the Eastling Locurim pole arms here. But yeah, this could be a really cool map to sort of, you could do like a scenario, you could have like Dale fighting at Laketown before then like the Orcs attack Laketown and then they attack Erebor. You could do like a couple of parts, sort of like series. Now that this map could be added in. Like I said, I don't know how long it's going to be until it'll be added in. I imagine there'll be plenty of other maps as well joining this one. Because it's certainly something that we need more in Dawnless States is more maps. As you can see there, artillery coming through, trying to do some damage to these this big blob of infantry set up here. Where is the artillery? Oh, it's not too far back, actually. And we've got Violent Guards as a general defending it by the looks of it. Yeah, I imagine the artillery, I mean, yeah, the artillery is getting some pretty good hits, actually. You can see the blood splatters and the all the dead East things gathered around. We've got archers still firing in, Violent Yard Patrols here getting some side shots into Macemen. Trying to do their utmost to kill as many of them as possible. The Laketown Guards here, yeah, desperate as well, trying to hold the line. Looks like, I mean, to be honest, most positions are being held pretty easily, but I mean, the thing is that the defenders just will run out of troops eventually. I mean, 3,100 against 3,800, maybe not actually. Maybe they won't run out of troops. The attackers could easily run out of troops. We've got a lot of supply barrels also dotted around, which is quite cool as well. It's obviously very nice. I mean, yeah, I mean, this map is just amazing. I mean, it's quite easy to, I guess, recreate this one because people always complain saying, oh, why is there always like random sea off to the side sometimes in custom maps? But in this one, that's exactly what you need. You need lakes off to the side. We've got the mountains as well. Like, I mean, the amount of work that goes into just like, I guess, just into the background scenery, just to making sure it looks like an actual, like, where Laketown is situated is amazing. Weather, actually, we could have with ships. Eventually, hopefully getting added in, I imagine. Make this into a coastal assault. Have, like, the ships land in these docks. That would be very, very cool. That's something I just thought of. You could then have, yeah, like, Umbar or whoever, if you had, like, the Last Breath sub mod on. You could have them come in. You could dock on the side. Or have the Orcs come in and dock. That would be very, very cool. I think that this is definitely a potential map for a coastal assault. That is for sure. Along with, say, like, Umbar. And I guess like any other sort of like, and like, I don't know, what other sort of like coastal maps are that? I'm probably missing some, but like Umbar obviously is a big one. Laketown definitely should be a coastal assault map eventually. Just to kind of, again, give the attackers another avenue into the city. Definitely should be a thing. I imagine it's something they've got in the works, but like naval units in Dawnless States isn't priority, a bit like in 1212. It's not priority. There is a naval submod. I don't know how well it works, but definitely could use that maybe for some potential scenarios. You see there, these shipmen are wavering and breaking. Down to 15 men they fought to. So they're fighting on for a long time with these shipmen actually. Whether they've got a buff or whether it's just because they have so many chevrons. Definitely won't be happy that they're getting shot by their own artillery. Whether this unit should be retreating to allow the Laketown polearms to sort of like come in a little bit, get flanked. I also think they've removed shipmen's javelins, which I quite liked that they had them. It was something quite unique, and was a reason why to bring them instead of daily infantry, like sword infantry. But it seems like they decided to get rid of them. Maybe they were a little too OP. Maybe they thought that the like the Javi bug's a bit much of a problem. I don't know. I feel like it's not a bad thing to have for like a lower tier unit. But maybe these guys aren't low tier enough that they deserve javelins. Oh, wards are ruining here. They're really throwing in everything and anything right now. Well, I say they're wards. No, maybe it's just the officers are ward of rune. I think the warlords are still way in the back, waiting. Yeah, there you go. There's generals and warlords of rune. Big blobs, though, setting up of it. I mean, I'll be firing to these huge blobs for sure. I mean, this is a serious problem right now for Dale. When they break through here, these things, there's not much behind that can stop them. They've got another shipment there, and they are setting up some more troops. And looks like some javelin and some rivermen coming over, which is good to see. We're seeing as well archers as well. Yard patrols are getting resupplied, which is also very, very good. They are going to need those resupplies to try and gun their way through all of these infantry units here. And the these things aren't really making much in the way of ground, but they are making some. I would definitely like to do a scenario, that is for sure, with this map. I don't know whether I'll be able to do it before the release or I'll have to do it after. I'll have to I'll have to inquire with the devs, because it'd be a very cool battle to do, a scenario for. I'll have to inquire with the devs whether it could be possible, because I know a few of you guys do enjoy the Dawnless Days scenarios on my Discord, and I feel like this is definitely one that we could definitely cover, get some exclusive content for. We've got the shipment there, getting poked away by Variags, by Locurim and Halberds as they break through. Yeah, the Halberds are all breaking through, and they also the Locurim are all just charging into the Rivermen, which actually apparently they're winning this fight. I think it's because they can jabby while in combat, a bit like most jabby units at the moment. It's kind of a bug, but it's certainly something they've. I don't know if they need to change it, because most units are doing it are light skirmishers and light infantry, which is maybe why they removed jabbies for shipment. Like, the units usually are terrible anyway. Oh my gosh, actually they're jabbing a lot of their own troops as well. There's watch post sentries down here getting killed. But yeah, Loki and Macemen are going to get defeated there. It looks like the Rivermen are going to get out of combat, but they're nearly out of ammo anyway. And whether they'll resupply, we'll see. Loki and Halberdiers getting shot in the back. That's going to affect them there. Watch post sentries, they might need to get thrown in soon. But yeah, Dale is certainly running out of infantry. And in fact, they look like they're breaking through here. In fact, yeah, shipment there getting forced back by the Loki and Halberdiers. And we've got cav charges in the back lines here. This is possibly the only area where I feel like cav could be used effectively. It's sort of an open-ish area. It doesn't seem like they're doing great kills, but yeah, this area over here, since the marketplace you can just kind of run through, it's definitely a great area here for using cav. And Clan Spearmen here trying to pin down the cav. Seems like they're doing a decent enough job of that. They're going to need to start thinking about sending in archers, I think, into combat soon. They're running out of infantry generally. Yeah, entirely out of infantry on this side. Archers, in fact, are in combat themselves. I don't think they're willingly in combat, but hey, they've been caught out. And now they get poked to death. The cav's already looking like it's wavering. That's what you get when you bring Levy Cav. It doesn't exactly hold for very long. They don't have any bardings or anything. Dale could use some bardings. Clan Spearmen, they'll eventually break through, I imagine. These archers here are not that great. And we got, yeah, look at this. So much stuff now being thrown in. I think this is the beginning of the end of Dale in Laketown in their defense here. Just ran out of troops eventually. So I guess maybe they doesn't need balancing, maybe. I guess it's just going to be like a really hard slog for attackers on this map. But eventually you can break through. That is the thing. You will eventually break through. It just takes a long, long time. It's a bit like it is very similar actually in that sense to Umbar, because Umbar, I again also think you literally are assaulting like, well, usually it's one way. Usually people don't come from the other direction, like the sneaky port direction. So most times you see players play on Umbar, they're literally assaulting just a solid brick wall, and there's no sort of like surprise of where you're coming from, what you're going to do. You just got to go with sheer weight of numbers and try and break through. And kind of the same on this one. It's really going to be tough for attackers to try and get flanking shots with archers. It's almost impossible, to be honest. They're just going to have to try and break through with like superior infantry, basically. These Locurim, like Macemen as well, seem like they're going to be the perfect unit for that, really. These things I think are going to do quite well on this map. Because Locurim, you can spam out, but they're really good. Like the Macemen are solid. They'll do a good job. Gondor as well. If you're playing a Gondor on attackers, just spam out Gondor swords. It's a good heavy infantry unit that is going to take a lot of time to just focus down and do some damage to with archers if you're a defender. And there's like 10 of them being brought. That's what I'm sort of like meaning. Like, it's not like Vineland Guards or something. We can only bring 3, and they're expensive. And there you go, General is dead. He's been messed up here by halberds by the looks of it. And I imagine that's going to be all of those troops there wavering and breaking very soon. It does seem as though watchpost sentries here going to get taken out by Wards of Rune and some Variag warriors as well. And then eventually the Onager is going to be overwhelmed and swarmed. But yeah, it's not been so much of a video of checking out this battle. We've obviously done it a little bit, but it's more checking out this map, and it does look glorious, to be fair. You could even have like troops land on, or like have ships land here if you wanted to. You could have like this being like a coastal assault from 2 different directions, or just a one. But yeah, it's certainly a really, really cool map. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. It looks like it's almost ready to go. I don't know what kinks they've got left. Do they have any? As such, they're only just captured the capture point. That is something, though. Oh, I guess the capture point's way over here. Okay. That's, I guess, one kink they can move. They can move the, like, the marker to the capture point there. I guess that's maybe it. I don't know if they want the archer towers to fire. It doesn't seem like they have been firing. Possibly for the best. I think these would be a little too overpowered, I think. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I mean, balance of power was never really in Dale's favour, and they've killed about half the troops off. It's not bad. I certainly think that it's a solid defense, and certainly in a 3v3 or a 4v4, this could get really crowded quite quickly. Valiant defeat there for Dale, but yeah, it's just it's a fun map to check out, that is for sure. So yeah, this was sent in to me by Fingus, who's one of the devs, but it was played by 4 of the testers, I believe. So thank you to everyone that took part in this battle, and also to Fingus as well for sending it in. So we'll quickly check on kills. I mean, we've got Aragorn Alessa here, who's playing as one of the Dalian players. His archers really excelled. 374 kills, 359, 223 kills. Oh, sorry, 233 kills. Shipman getting 116. I feel like Shipman, I want to see them getting Javies back. I feel like Shipman should get their Javies back. They just get messed up by better infantry. And I don't feel like they beat the infantry at their level either. Laketown guards, yeah, I feel like could do with a buff maybe again as well. I feel like this is just one of the, like, Dale's pole arms are just not that great. But who knows? These guys just got outmatched by the Laketown halberds. Zahn was playing as the other Dale army, and he had his Riverman getting 247 kills. Not bad at all for them. The Cav only 25 kills. Definitely was not worth bringing. And his Yard patrols here getting 181 kills. 253 kills, and his spears here getting 69 kills, and his shipment 82 kills, and his general routed before he even saw action. What a coward. Then we have Karpov playing as the Eastlings, 146 kills with the Warlords of Brune, and then we have Vereag Warriors here getting 209 kills, not too bad there, and then we've got 131 kills with the Locrian Maceman, 191 with another one here, 209 with the Halberds, and 70 kills with his archers. Yeah, archers are really going to struggle, I think, on the attack in this one. Then we have Wally playing as the other Eastern Army, 198 kills with his Warlords of Rune General, 162 with the Maceman, his spears doing okay, but nothing insane. 211 kills with his halberds, though, and his archers, yeah, like 8 or like no kills, really. A bit of a rough one for those archers, that is for sure. But yeah, there you go. That is the new map. We have Laketown now, or Eskarov, as a new map. It's going to be very exciting to see in future updates what new maps they add. I'm still waiting for an Osgiliath map. I'm desperate to try out to do some Osgiliath scenarios. But yeah, if you guys have got any thoughts on the new map, do let me know. Are you a fan of it? Are you not? Do you think there should be some more like attack points? Is it like for the attackers, like maybe from the sea? Or do let me know. I'd be really interested to see what you got to say. But until next time, guys, I will see you in the next Dawnless video. Bye for now.